Good morning to one and all. Today I'm going to talk about the topic syntax, structure of sentences, and focusing on sentence structure and syntactic theory across language. First of all, we have to know what is syntax, right? Syntax is the study of how words combine to form phrases, clauses, and sentences. It explores rules that govern sentence structure in a language. By understanding syntax, it helps us to see how language works and how meaning is conveyed through sentence patterns. Words in syntax. In syntax, words are categorized based on their structure and functions as well. There are simple words, compound words, and complex words. Simple words are those words that can stand alone without any additional elements. For example, book, run, etc. Compound words are those words that formed by joining two simple words. For example, toothbrush, ice cream, etc. Complex words. Complex words are those words that formed by adding prefixes, suffixes, and other modifications. For example, running, unhappy, etc. Words can also be grouped into two, form class words and function class words. Form class words thus include nouns, verbs, adverbs, adjectives. Those words carry meaning in it. And function class words thus include articles, conjunctions, prepositions, and pronouns. Those words shows grammatical relationships. Phrases, a group of words that act together as a single part of speech. Common types of phrases include noun phrase, verb phrase, adjective phrase, prepositional phrase, adverbial phrase, gerund phrase, and last one, infinitive phrase. Noun phrase is a group of words that build around a noun. For example, the big dog. Verb phrase is a group of words centered around a verb. For example, is running. Next one, adjective phrase. It is a phrase that describes a noun. For example, extremely happy. Prepositional phrase. It is a phrase that's beginning with preposition. For example, under the table. Adverbial phrase. It is a group of words functioning as an adverb. For example, very quickly. Gerund phrase. It is a phrase centered on a verb form ending in ing. For example, swimming in the lake. Infinitive phrase. It is a phrase with to plus base form of a verb. For example, to run quickly. Clauses. A clause contains a subject and a verb, or else a subject and a predicate to form a complete sentence. Clauses can be independent clause and dependent clause. Independent clause thus can stand alone as a complete sentence. For example, she runs every day. Dependent clause thus needs an independent clause to form a complete sentence or a complete thought. They can be adjective clause, adverb clause, noun clause. Adjective clause describes a noun. For example, the boy who is tall is my friend. Adverb clause describes a verb, adjective, or other adverb. For example, she left because she was tired. Noun clause. It functions as a noun. For example, what she said surprised me. Types of sentences. Sentences can be classified based on structure. Simple sentences, complex sentences, compound sentences, compound complex sentences. Simple sentences contains one independent clause. For example, she smiled. Complex sentences contains one independent clause and at least one dependent clause in it. For example, she smiled because she won. Compound sentences contains two or more independent clauses by joining conjunctions. For example, she smiled and she waved. Compound complex sentences contains two or more independent clauses and at least one dependent clause in it. For example, she smiled and she waved because she won. Syntactic analysis. Syntactic analysis looks at how sentences are structured by using various methods. Syntactic theory across languages. First one is immediate constituent analysis theory. Then second one is transformational generative grammar theory. The third one is phrase structure grammar theory. IC analysis theory. This method breaks a sentence down into its immediate parts. As an example, in sentence, the cat chased the mouse. The sentence can be divided into two parts. One is the cat and the other part is chase the mouse. In the sentence, the cat is the noun phrase and chase the mouse is the verb phrase. Then these two parts are further breaking it down. The cat is equal to the plus cat. The is the determiner and cat is the noun here. Then the next part, chase the mouse, is divided into two parts. One is chase and the next one is the mouse. Here the chased word is verb and the mouse is the noun phrase in this sentence. Transformational generative grammar as well as TG grammar. This theory developed by Noam Chomsky focused on the deep structure of sentences and how they are transformed into surface structure. And deep structure of sentence means the basic meaning of a sentence. And surface structure means what we said or written. And this theory also proposes the idea of universal grammar. Universal grammar means that suggests all languages share common structural rules. An example for transformational generative grammar theory. When a sentence is transformed from active sentence to passive. The boy kicks the ball is the active sentence and it is transformed into passive as in this manner. The ball is kicked by the boy. Phrase structure grammar theory. This type of grammar describes how sentences are constructed from smaller phrases, often using tree diagrams, to show how words form phrases and how phrases combine to form sentences. As an example, in the sentence, the cute brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. In this sentence, the cute brown fox is the noun phrase in the sentence and jumps over the lazy dog is the verb phrase in this sentence. Thank you. Have a nice day.